Hey everyone, it's Julia. Do you remember me? Because it's been a long time. So first things first, I want to address that. Yes, I know it's been a really long time since I've filmed, but I'm so busy, it's insane. And just finding time to film these videos has been really hard for me, but I'm really going to try my best coming up, starting now, and hopefully starting more down the road once I go to school, to start doing these videos a lot more because I really do enjoy them, but I just don't have time. It's not that I'm slacking off, I just have such a busy schedule this summer. It's insane. So I'm sorry, I really am, but I will be better, I promise. So today's video, I'm going to be starting a series that I've actually been asked to do by a lot of my friends. We were at a wedding the other day, and beforehand, I was doing a lot of their makeup, and they said to me, Julia, seriously, like, you gotta do a thing on YouTube where you just do really basics, like for beginner basics. So I'm starting today with a step-by-step process of doing your face makeup, like when to do what. Because they were like, when do I put a concealer? When do I do the foundation? When do I do all this kind of setting stuff? So that was my first priority. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a step-by-step, like chronological order thing of when is best to do what with your face. So yeah, that being said, let's just get right into the video. The thing to remember about applying makeup is that there's no really wrong way to do anything. Well, there's a wrong way to do some things, but then a lot of things are kind of up to your own preference. So when it comes to the steps of putting on makeup, that can kind of be just up to what you like. However, there are some things that you do kind of want to do in a certain step and certain process, just so your makeup will stay on better, or just so it'll look a certain way, just so it'll look more like your skin, just kind of stuff like that. So one of those things is primer. You obviously have to put primer before everything else. So today I'm going to be applying the NYX Angel Veil primer. So I'm just going to be applying a small drop of this. You usually don't need a lot of primer at all. I'm going to be putting it in the T-zone areas and the areas that my makeup most often slides off, like my nose, my forehead, and this kind of area on my cheeks. So next step is applying your overall foundation. And I know you may be thinking, what about concealing some spots or stuff like that? I usually don't conceal anything. I don't like spot conceal anything because I usually have a kind of like a higher coverage foundation that does that on its own. But if you are either using a lighter foundation, like a BB cream, CC cream, whatever, and you do want to spot conceal places, you can do that now before you put your foundation on. I don't, so I'm just gonna get right into applying my foundation, and I forgot to wet my beauty blender, so I'm gonna go do that. So today I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation on my face. So next, and this is usually a kind of like universal thing, after you do your foundation, you put on your concealer, your like under eye concealer, nose, forehead, whatever. So I'm going to be using the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade 04. After applying and blending out your concealer, you always want to set your concealer and usually the rest of your face as well. So I'm going to be using a pressed powder. You can also use, your loose powder. It just kind of depends on what look you're going for. I'm using the Ulta brand pressed setting powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to be taking this brush and setting my under eyes and the rest of my face. Next, we get into the kind of more specific, Next, we kind of get into the more specific parts of doing our face. So we're doing like bronzing, blush, highlighter, all of that. So I usually from here go right into bronzing and contouring my face. So I'm going to be using, I don't know, what am I going to be using? So I'm going to be going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, my trusty contour palette, because this is kind of the darkest thing I have right now, and I'm looking kind of tanner than usual. So I'm going to be using this shade right here, and first I'm going to bronze my face. And now if you want to also contour, this is when you would do that. So that is when you kind of take a different brush and you more cut out your cheekbone like this. So I'm just going to do it just so I can show you the steps in order, I guess. So I'm just going to be taking that same bronzing shade, but I'm going to really concentrate it in that contour area. So next we're moving on to blush, and this is pretty much the best time to do it right after you bronze or contour, because it's kind of going over your bronze and you kind of want it to poke out more. If you did your bronze after, then it would kind of subdue that blush color and it would look kind of weird. So you want that blush color after, just give you the nice flush over everything that you've already done. And I'm going to be using the Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade Satin Coral. It's this really nice corally color, I guess. So the last step of your general face makeup is highlighting. Usually I save highlighting for the very last thing that I do, kind of because I don't want to mess up that shine, because I may end up touching over here for some reason. So I'm just going to do it right now just for the purpose of this video. I'm going to be using the Carly Bible and Beige Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to be using this eyeshadow shade. Actually, I really like using this eyeshadow shade for highlight sometimes. It's like a really nice mix of this kind of more sandy color and this pinker color. So I'm just going to dip in with that. So that's it for the general laydown of my base. I'm going to move on and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll close out the video. Okay guys, so I'm back from doing the rest of my face, just like my eye makeup, nothing special because I'm going to work in like an hour and it's already 5, so I don't really feel like going all out, so I just did like a little eyeliner and mascara and eyebrows, stuff like that. So that is all for this video. I really hope to help someone out who is more on the beginner side of makeup. Again, I'm sorry that I have not uploaded in like a month. I have been so incredibly busy, and filming takes a really long time. People probably don't think that. Both filming and editing take a super long time, and they take a lot of effort, especially when I don't have like an actual setup for filming. I just have my desk in my bedroom and a tripod for my phone, and it's on this stand that's too tall, so I have to sit on a pillow. So it's this whole big process, and especially when you know, I have 2 jobs, and I'm also trying to just get the most out of my summer, spend time with my family, spend time with my friends, and Eric, who at this point in time, which is the 6th, is leaving in like 3 or 4 days, and so I'm just trying to get the most out of the time with him, because I won't be seeing him till like the end of September. But anyways, So I really do apologize. I hope you guys who are still watching can understand, but I will get back on it, especially when it gets to be time for school and when I'm more on a schedule, because that's the thing about summer is that I don't even have like a regular schedule. I'm just all over the place. So I'm basically waiting until the school year starts to really sit down and really grow my channel. I've obviously been trying now still, but once it comes to that time, I'm really gonna do my best and really put a lot of effort into this channel so I can really get it off its feet. So again, thank you so much for visiting my channel and watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. If you really liked it, then go ahead and press the subscribe button down below so you can keep seeing more videos like this, especially these back to basic videos, which I know a lot of people would really like to see, and I know you would too. So click that subscribe button down below. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.